Alright, so I'm just gonna make another video on this Namibia situation. So what we have here is a New York Times article from June 29th, 1987, with the headline of Nambia, and in the article I think we have Namibia. So it's spelled both ways, and this is the New York Times, fact-checked. If any other paper is fact-checked, this is top of the line fact-checking in terms of spelling. So that's one example. So we can make this bigger. So it's actually a book about Nambia, but I'm going to focus more on newspapers. So here I'm just going to run through a bunch of. This is the one I looked at initially with the double name and a weird sentence like it was meant to be both. But for people who are thinking this might just be an American thing, well, we have Los Angeles Times, Angola, Nambia. Los Angeles Times, Nambia, this is 1979. This is The Guardian in London, Nambia, Northern Nambia. Los Angeles Times again. Guardian again. This is November 27th, 1978, Nambia. Guardian, October 20th, 1978, Nambia. Again, The Guardian. This is Los Angeles Times. This is Sydney Morning Herald. I think this one might have Namibia. There's Namibia right here, Nambia up here. Nambia, Namibia down here. This is Los Angeles Times, September 1st, 1976. Arizona Daily Star, September 18th, 1974. This is Australian paper. Nambia. This is Australian paper. September 5th, 1973. Nambia. This is okay. Nambia issue. Stamp, it looks like. Nambia resolution 72. So they're getting all the other names that looks correctly. Bissau, never heard of that before, but Nambia retains. And of course, it has Namibia right here. This is Pensacola paper. The Guardian, London, England. Nambia, Nambia twice. Nambia, this is Canada. Nambia, 1970. Nambia. back in time here. Nambia. And I just want to say this. I don't think this is this is not about Trump. I think they are all controllers. They're not, none of these people, they're all in on it together. I mean, really and truly, you can't look for heroes among those people. You can't. You can pretend. Maybe they're playing their own game within the end goal of a total control state, one world state. And that's going to happen. There's no stopping it. All right, so Nambia. Nambia. Stop saying it, but Nambia, Nambia, Nambia. All right. I think you're getting the idea that maybe it exists out there, despite what Wikipedia says. Nambia, New York Times.